I'm Shanika Thomas, Chair of the Board of Commissioners. We've spent the past year building strong, valuable partnerships across Wake County. With that solid foundation in place, we are now focused on growing together. You can see the fruits of our efforts in the faces of the children we've helped enroll in preschool for free, the families whose homes our firefighters have saved, and the farmers whose land we've protected from development. Listen as my fellow commissioners share more about the meaningful steps we've taken to make Wake County a great place to live, work, learn, play, and stay.
Hi, I'm Vice Chair Susan Evans, and I serve on the board of Campo and the board of Go Triangle. As you know, Wake County continues to grow, and we're looking at new methods to reduce traffic congestion and help people get where they need to go more efficiently. One of the ways we're doing that is by creating 4 bus rapid transit corridors. These dedicated bus lanes will connect Wake County from the north, south, east, and west directly to downtown Raleigh. The first of the 4 corridors to move into the construction phase will be along New Bern Avenue. Contractor selection is underway, and we expect to break ground in mid-2025. When it's done, this corridor will offer fast and efficient service from New Hope Road past Wake Med Hospital to downtown Raleigh. As part of an update to the Wake Transit Plan, we're asking the public to weigh in on what the highest priorities for our transit funds should be over the next 10 years. A stakeholder group will guide the determination of the mix of projects to be planned, which may include expansion of bus service, microtransit service, BRTs, rail projects, and more. We're also excited about the progress the state's rail division has made on the S-Line for passenger rail, which runs from Raleigh to Virginia, eventually connecting riders to destinations in the Northeast. Last December, the North Carolina Department of Transportation received more than $1 billion from the federal government to improve the S-Line between Raleigh and Wake Forest. Expanded passenger rail options along with BRT development are exciting signs of transit progress in the region.
I'm Commissioner Vicki Adamson, and I'm at the Wake Soil and Water Conservation District's offices in Raleigh. This is where Wake County staff do the important work of preserving farmland for future generations through our Farmland Preservation Program. As more and more people move to Wake County, our local farmers are under a lot of pressure to sell their land to developers. While we need homes for families to live in, we also need fertile soil and open spaces for producing food to feed our community. That's where our incredible Farmland Preservation Program comes in to help. It offers farmers the option to protect and preserve their acreage forever. James and Michael Bailey are a great example of a family that's taken advantage of this program this year. The father and son inherited the land from their uncle, who wanted it to be used to grow something other than houses. The Bailey's 125 acres near Wendell represent the largest tract of farmland we've helped preserve yet. It will remain a space for food production while helping protect wildlife habitat and water quality, just as the Bailey's uncle intended. To date, we've preserved 325 acres of farmland in Wake County. I'm excited to share that we're currently working on 12 more preservation projects, which will triple the amount of precious farmland we'll save across the county. These investments will benefit residents now and for generations to come.
I'm Commissioner Matt Calabria, and I'm pleased that Wake County is experiencing unprecedented economic success. Over the past 5 years, we've announced 39 economic development projects that'll create more than 11,000 new jobs and contribute more than $5.7 billion in capital investments. One of those projects is the expansion of the Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies facility in Holly Springs. They haven't even opened the doors yet on the initial site, but the company is so confident in Wake County that they're building a second phase to make the manufacturing facility even bigger. Other large-scale projects that we recently announced include luxury Swiss watchmaker Audemars Piguet, developing its North American service center in Raleigh, Forge Battery building a manufacturing facility in Morrisville, and Jewelers Mutual Group locating their U.S. hub right here in Raleigh. The positive impact of these projects on our local economy cannot be understated. They'll bring in an estimated $133 million in new tax revenue over the next 5 years. We'll use those funds to better support our programs and services to meet the needs of our growing community. The overall economic impact from these 39 projects is estimated to be $13.5 billion, the largest in Wake County history.
I'm Commissioner Don Mile. As our county's population grows, so our calls to 911 for help during emergencies like house fires or car accidents. A timely response is critical, which is why we've opened 3 new fire stations in Wake County over the past year. We cut the ribbon on state-of-the-art facilities in Apex, Fuquay Varina, and Knightdale. And we did it using an innovative new cost-sharing model. Wake County Fire Service and the Fire Commission developed a formula that divides the cost of providing fire service fairly between the county and the municipality. The cost-sharing model brings balance to the equation, ensures that every resident, no matter whether they live within the town limits or not, will get help quickly from highly trained and well-equipped firefighters. Fuquay Varina Fire Station 4 was the first municipal station to open on our new model. Since we celebrated its launch in March, we estimate that the vast majority of the community is seeing fire department response times improve by more than 2 minutes. To better reflect our diverse population, we've also working hard to attract more women, veterans, and people from different backgrounds to the fire service. In our most recent fire academy, 66% of the recruits identified as minorities, our highest percentage yet. Faster response time and more diverse staff help us provide the best possible service to our residents when it matters most.
I'm Commissioner Cheryl Stallings, and this year, Wake County took a major step forward to advance access to behavioral health care for all of our residents. In May, we partnered with Wake Med to open a 28-bed mental health and well-being hospital in Raleigh. It provides vital inpatient care and treatment for adults who need intensive but compassionate care for their mental health and substance use diagnoses. It's the only nonprofit facility of its kind in Wake County doing this important work. In June, we collaborated with Recovery Innovations to officially open a 24-hour behavioral health urgent care center in Raleigh. Known as the Wake Recovery Response Center at Wakebrook, it welcomes any adult experiencing a behavioral health or substance use crisis. Staff provide a sanctuary of hope and healing to all who enter the doors seeking support. To help address the opioid crisis, our board voted this year to commit $7.5 million to fund addiction treatment, naloxone distribution, early intervention efforts, and more. Through these important investments, we can help our youth, historically marginalized populations, and residents involved in the justice system avoid overdoses and lead healthier, happier lives. This is the first in a series of robust investments from the National Opioid Settlement that will bring desperately needed help to communities harmed by the opioid epidemic.
I'm Commissioner Tara Waters, and I'm excited that our board is helping more 3-year-olds from vulnerable families get a free preschool education. In this year's budget, we increased our investment in Wake County Smart Start by $2.5 million. That additional funding enables Smart Start to expand Wake 3 School, a preschool program for income-eligible 3-year-olds. It went from 200 available seats last year to 300 seats this year, and I'm proud to say every single one of those seats is full. Wake 3 School bridges the gap for children who are too old for state-funded infant and toddler services, but still too young for NC Pre-K, which is for 4-year-olds. It keeps the 3-year-olds whose families couldn't afford preschool from falling behind other children at a time when their brains are wired for language and reasoning. They learn critical concepts through play, like helping others, sharing, and holding a pencil. These educational experiences help prepare them to excel in pre-K and then kindergarten. While we're proud of the positive path these 300 young students are on, there are still 600 in our community who would qualify for Wake 3 school but can't attend because there just aren't enough seats. Wake County continues to advocate alongside other counties for additional support at the state level to ensure all families who want to place their children in a preschool program have equitable access to this important educational opportunity.
As our new vision statement says, we're passionate, proactive, and purposeful in the work we do every day for our nearly 1.2 million residents. We strive to make Wake County a place where people don't just live, they thrive. We're proud of our vibrant community, and we'll continue to use innovative approaches to provide our residents with the highest caliber programs and services to support their well-being.